Hi, this is Hongshu from motioncircles.com. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
In this video, I'll show you some simple techniques to transform your animation. Here's the before and after of my animation. Let's get started. First, I want to show you how we can add some gradient colors with layer styles. Now I have my big circle here. Right click, let's get a gradient overlay. And then within the gradient overlay, let's go to the edit gradient colors. Over here, in this window, we can change to the color that we like. Let's turn on our color palette here and then go to edit gradient. Let's add this orange color at the beginning, and then in the middle part, let's add this color here, and then let's go to this purple at the end. And this is going to be our color. Click on OK. We can also change the angle to whatever looks nicer. Next, I'll just add another gradient to this big circle in the middle. Right click, let's get gradient overlay, and then go inside. We can change the gradient color to the one we have in the palette, and that can be our color for the middle circle. We can change the angle of the gradient. And the last thing is our small circle here. Let's copy the gradient color from this big half circle and then paste it onto the small circle here.
After you have the gradient color you like, you can then copy this and apply it to your other layers as well, and then change the color as you see fit. Now let's talk about the glow effect. First, let's go inside our layer styles. You can choose either outer glow or inner glow. For this case, I'm going to use inner glow. I want to give it the feeling of adding a highlight to my object. It will just help separate our object a little from the background and give it some light. Now we can also stack this with a traditional glow as well.
This is what our animation looks like with the glow effects. Next, I want to talk about smear, which brings us to echo effect.
All you need is to go select the layers you want to apply echo to, go inside the effects and presets panel and search for echo effect. You can then adjust the setting to make the echo time really small, like 0.0002 we have here. Then change the number of echoes, let's say 10. Now you will get the stretch animation to whatever layers you apply it to. It adds another dimension to the complexity of your animation and making it fun and interesting to look at. Before we go to the next technique, please give me a like on this video if you find it helpful. Your like is really important for me and this channel to grow, to be able to reach more people and help more people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well for more content like this. Next, let's talk about match cuts. It is one of the most used techniques in modern motion design, and this is the magic to those silky smooth transitions you see in all the amazing motion work.
Now let's see how to set up a match cut. Over here, we have two different shapes. Let's put them together in one position. And then we need to create a null object, parent the two layers to the null. Now let's animate the null position property. Let's just do a simple position change from here to here. And then let's ease the keyframe. Go to the graph editor. Let's do the speed graph. Curve like this. Now let's also animate the rotation property of these two objects. Let's set a rotation keyframe, and then from left to right, I want them to rotate maybe one round. Now all we need to do is to cut the two layers in the center over here. So we're using the null to control the animation of the two circles. And then we're cutting the two layers in the center over here when they travel midway. That's why we can hide the transition between the two shapes and using the match cut technique. This is how we set up a match cut. In our project, if we go to the animation that we have here, as our circle in the first scene rotate to the right, we have the same animation cutting to the second circle in a different style or different layout, and then you can see the position of the circle almost matches from the previous scene, as if the circle just rotate down, cutting to this second scene here. And that's how we achieve the match cut in this animation. And even over here, when everything goes inside, we cut it to the second scene. When everything goes inside, we cut it to the third scene, and that's how we achieve the second match cut in this animation. So the two transitions we have are all using match cut. Next, I want to show you how to set up a animated texture. All we need to do is go to rotation, hit on the stopwatch to add a keyframe, and then go forward 5 frames, command right arrow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change the rotation a little bit, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change the rotation again. You can do it randomly, and then go to 5 frames further, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change it again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have all these different rotations, and then we can select all of them, right click, toggle hold keyframes. We have a pattern that's animating in a stop motion. The next thing I want to do is I want to hold down Option on the keyboard and then click on the stopwatch, left click. I want to add in a loop out expression. Now, if I play the animation, you can see from 1 second, it's just gonna loop my animation for the first second and then keep playing my animation throughout the whole 10 seconds. Now I have a texture loop.
Finally, we need to talk about chromatic aberration. To do this, we can duplicate the layer or composition and add a shift channel effect and then move the layers manually. Then just tweak the setting to your liking. I mainly just play with position and scale property, and there you have it. We've added chromatic aberration to our animation. That's it with this video. You can find a link to download this animated project in the description below. Please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something new, please leave me a like and consider subscribing to the channel. We will be publishing more After Effects tutorials like this every single week. In addition, we also have a free exclusive community where motion designers hang out and learn from each other. Click the link in the description to join our community. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.